President spoke out and urged everyone to remain calm, and that he urged onwards a peaceful electoral process. Like other diplomats, I have been invited to attend the signing ceremony for the peace pledge tomorrow, and I will be very happy to be there and hope that indeed the peace pledge will serve the purpose to have peaceful elections in your country. Honorable Professor Mavima, Minister of Primary and Secondary Education, Dr. Uchite Masango, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education, Dr. Ayoya, representative of UNICEF, ladies and gentlemen. Education is probably one of the most important, if not the most important aspect of life. As we grow up, education helps us to develop as people, to learn life skills, to improve our knowledge, and to learn about the world. All of this knowledge is then carried on into our adult lives. It helps us to become informed citizens, and it enables us to lead a happier and more successful life. Those with an education are far more likely to become self-sufficient and will find a way to earn their living. And being of the older generation, as my kids always tell me, I can assure you education never stops, learning never stops. Hopefully also education will help to create a spirit of tolerance for different points of view. In science, competition is important because conflicting approaches lead to new insights, to new knowledge. The stifling of ideas, on the other hand, leads nowhere. The UNICEF Education Development Fund, the EDF, was established almost 10 years ago. It aims to improve education in Zimbabwe through better planning, strengthening school monitoring and supervision, improving the quality of teaching and learning, and reviewing the curriculum. About 4.4 million school children are targeted, ranging from preschool to secondary school. They benefit from improved lessons and teaching, helping to pave the way to build a brighter future for Zimbabwe's young people. Key achievements of the EDF have included so far grants to over 6,000 schools, development of a new curriculum, nationwide distribution of textbooks and science kits to all secondary schools, enrollment of 54,000 children in second chance education, provision of equipment also to physically and mentally challenged children. For the current EDF phase, Germany increased its contribution from 10 to 15 million in order to strengthen the resilience, in particular of the negative effects of climate change. This additional funding of the EDF to Zimbabwe by the German government demonstrates our continued commitment to ensuring access to quality schooling for all children in Zimbabwe, and makes Germany indeed, as you said, Dr. Ayoya, the second largest donor after another country. I can mention the name. They also play in Russia at the moment, the United Kingdom. I hope we will win nonetheless. These additional funds will allow progress made under the Education Development Fund to continue. This includes the School Improvement Grants Program, which focuses on providing quality schooling for children in disadvantaged schools in rural areas. This will be delivered through Germany's trusted partner UNICEF, and activities will be closely aligned to the priorities of your ministry, Honourable Minister. I hope that I'm not going to shock you when I say that in the long run, we believe that the government of my country may stop this kind of support, because Zimbabwe will grow its own economy to become a middle-income country, and eventually will not be in need of this kind of support any longer. If there is some doubt, why should I not be optimistic? I think all Zimbabweans are optimistic about the future. My government is pleased to know that the President of Zimbabwe has announced a new style of government that answers to the needs of the people of Zimbabwe, and that he wants to re-engage with the international community. we do encourage this change of approach. Zimbabwe has to be open for business just as it is open for education. A good level of education will lead to economic growth throughout the country, and the government wants to create a conducive environment for that. Indeed, education is probably the most important investment that any government can make into the future of its country. I want to end with a quote from someone who is famous for obvious reasons. The former president of South Africa, Mr. Nelson Mandela, said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." End of quote. I thank you very much, and I'm very happy and honored to be here again. Thank you.